All right, y'all. Hey, so today I am going to be sewing the London Leotard pattern. Miley, she's all into gymnastics, and I like to make her leotards because you know everybody, I want her to be different. I want her leotards to be different. Let's just say that. So let's get started. Let me just tell you what I have. So I have the skirt here, the neckband, sleeves, the crotch, the front. No, this would be this is the front bodice, back bodice here. It has this, you know, the nice, good old just good deep shape right there. And then I have the front and the back, and I also have my elastic here. The reason why, at first my first thought process was just making it all pink, but then I ran out of pink, so I was like, oh crap, I need to find me some more fabric. Okay, well let's throw this in here. So that's what I did. So that's the reason why I got this going on. But we're gonna see what it's gonna look like. Okay, it's gonna be cute. Let's get started. Okay, now let's construct our bodice piece here. So I'm grabbing my front bodice piece and my back bodice piece, and I'm going to put those right sides together. So I'm going to put these right sides together, connecting the shoulder seams here. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to sew a 1/2 inch seam allowance along both shoulder seams and also on both side seams here. Okay, so just pinning. All right, so just pin on both side seams. And I'll just take this to the machine and do a 1/2 inch seam allowance on both. And then I'll also serge off my raw ends on my shoulder, on any raw ends that I have. Okay, so I have already taken my crotch lining piece and I have serged my long raw edge here. So I have placed the leotard back here, my back bottom piece, wrong side up. And I'm going to take my lining, my crotch lining piece, and I'm going to place this on top, just like that, okay? Matching these raw ends here. And I'm going to take this to the machine and I'll just do a basting stitch along this raw edge here, just to attach. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to turn this right side up, just like that, and I'm going to grab my front piece here, my front leotard piece, and I'm going to put these right sides together, okay? Just like that. And I'm going to pin along both ends, and I'm also going to pin and serge along the crotch piece here. Okay, so I wanted to come back and show you how I did my lining. So you see this right here is where's my raw end here, and I could just go ahead and trim that off, but whatever, it is what it is. And I just fold my serge piece over, and then I'm going to just pin here. And I'll just take this to my machine and I will just do a basting stitch along this curve here so it won't move when I get ready to put my elastic in. So I just wanted to come back and just show you that real quick. All right, 1 second. Okay, so now let's attach. So we have our bottom, the bottom half of our leotard done, almost done. Not all the way done because we still have to add the elastic and stuff. And then, so now what we're going to do is since I am using the skirt piece, I'm going to grab my skirt here, and you have an option. You have two options. So you can, I'll bring this out. So, all right, so you can hem your skirt piece here, And if you want to do that, I suggest you get you some of this pretty cool heat and bond soft and stretch. Okay, you can hem the bottom half, or you can just let it be. You don't even have to hem it. I'm not gonna hem it because, like y'all, y'all know, everybody knows that, jersey, the knit doesn't fray. So that's the reason why I'm not gonna hem it. But I could use this. I use this as a, let's see. I could hem it and use my new cover stitch that my husband bought me. Whoop whoop. Y'all heard, y'all remember I said I wanted this for Christmas. I got it for Christmas, y'all. Anywho, but I'm gonna just go ahead and I'm not gonna, hem it. It is what it is. It's gonna be cute anyway. Okay, so my skirt piece is right side out, and my bottoms is right side out also. I'm going to take my bottoms here, and I am going to put them underneath here. So I'm going to put them inside, just like that, okay? Just like that. And I'm going to find, a side seam here, which you don't have a side seam because I cut this like on double folds. So, I mean, I don't really see the point of you trying to find a side seam of the skirt because it's just going to all match anyway. But if you want to, you can do that. Get my pins. And I'm just going to pin my skirt all the way around my bottoms. All right, y'all, let's take this to the machine and baste this skirt to the bottom of my leotard, and I'll be back. Okay, so my skirt is attached to my bottoms here, and this right here is the front, as you can see here. All right, so now grab your bodice of your leotard here. All right, so now what you see here, I have my skirt piece right side out, and I have my bodice piece wrong side out. And right now, as you can see, it's wrong side out, but this right here is my back piece here. This is the back of my bodice here. And what I'm gonna make sure is that the back, this is the back of my skirt piece, okay? So I want to make sure those match. You don't want to get those confused. You don't want to have the front here matching with the back. Then that's not going to work. So this is what I want to make sure. You want to make sure that the back of your bodice is matching the back of your skirt piece here, okay? So I'm going to put that down. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide my bodice piece over onto my my skirt piece, right? And I'm going to match these side seams. So let's do that. So that's the side seam there. I'm going to take it and I'm going to put this over, okay? So it'll be right sides together, so it can, so this will make sense, okay? And I'm going to put this. So I get my other side here. Find that other side seam. And right sides together. I'm hoping this all making sense and you can see it, okay? So because I'm putting it inside, okay? So now this. All right, so this is all going inside. Okay, let's see. All right, so this is going inside, all right? And it's right sides together. So what I'll do next is I'm just going to take my bodice and in my skirt piece, and I'm going to just pin here. Okay, so I have it pinned. Now just take this to the machine and do your stretch stitch. And you can serge off your raw ends, and then we'll be back. Okay, so I have went ahead and serged my raw ends here, and I'm just gonna flip this right side out. Just like that. Boom. Ain't that cute? That's so cute and simple. And as you can see, this is the back side here, and this is the bum right here. the buttocks of this whole leotard here, okay? Turn it on the right side. Turn it front, right, face it up. Now, look at that. This is just adorbs. I love it. So now let's do our sleeves. Let's attach our sleeves here, okay? Gonna be super different, but I think it looks cute already, all right? So let's attach our sleeves. Well, let's construct our sleeves. Put this to the side. All right, so what we're gonna do next is we're going to take our sleeve pieces here, okay? I got two. And I am going to put them right sides together, just like that, both of them. And I'm going to do my stretch stitch along here, and I'll serge off my raw ends. I'll do that for both, okay? And then I will also go ahead and just add my hem tape here on the bottom. And I'll just hem the bottom of my sleeves. And then I'll be back. Okay, so I have my sleeves done and I have them turned right side out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to turn my, turn this wrong side out. Got my sleeve pieces right side out here. And I'm going to put them inside this armhole here, okay? Right sides together. Stick that in there. And I am going to side seam to the underarm seam here. And I'm going to pin all the way around this armhole. All right, let's attach. Okay, so I have attached my sleeves. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with, I'm going to do my neck binding. So let's put this to the side. And grab your neck binding. All right, so grab your neck binding here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to place these right sides together here. And I'm going to take this to my machine and I'm going to sew a 1/2 inch seam allowance with a stretch stitch here. All right, so I'm going to quarter off my neckband here, okay? And what I have it on the wrong side here. And this right here got me some little clips here. So this right here will be the back of my neckband here where I have open. And then I am going to take that and I will do it just like this. And this right here will be the front. Take that and I will make this my front here. And then I also will match these two pieces here together. Just like this. Get it together. Match these two pieces. Hold on, make sure. So match my front and my back piece here together to get my side piece, my side seams here, my sides. Take my little clip. There's one side and my other side here. Okay, so it should look like this, and this is just quartering off the neckband here. All right, I'm gonna put this to the side. We'll bring this back up in a second, and we'll do the same thing here. Well, not exactly, but about the same thing for our neck binding here. This is my front here. So you should have a centerpiece. So you get your centerpiece here. And if you don't know how to find that, all you'll do is just match up your shoulder seams here. Just like that. To get you your front neck band right there. And then also, you don't know where your back is. Flatten this out. Just like this to get your back, okay? Just like that, okay? Now, this is well, I would say it's a tricky part, but it's really not, okay? It's out the way. Okay, so I have my front and my back piece marked here, okay? So what I'm gonna do is how you find you quarter off your neckband here, what you'll do is you'll match up your front and your back of your pieces here of your front bodice. And then you're just gonna smooth this side out just like this, okay? Because smooth it out just like that. And as you can see, when you smooth it out here, that'll give you your quartering off your neckband. And just remember that your side seam, your shoulder seam is never really it's never it's never right when you try to quarter it. So you see how I'm doing this here? I'm taking those two together and I'm just smoothing out that neck. Just like that. Boom. Now I have it quartered off. Okay? Alright, so now what we're going to do is now we're going to attach. Alright, so I'm going to start here in the back. So I'm starting here in the back here, okay? This is my back piece here, okay? Grab your neckband with the right side of your neckband touching the wrong side of your bodice. We're gonna connect these two. Just like that, okay? Alright, just like that. And then that's what we're going to do for the other sides of it. So this is the front, and I'm going to connect these two. Okay, so just like this. Just like that, put that to the side. And do that also, making sure the right side of my binding touching the wrong side of my bodice piece here. Match these up. So match them together. Just like this. And on this side. I was supposed to be putting my binding on before I attached everything else, but I didn't. I'm sorry. Alright, fix this up. Just like this, okay? Alright, so move these out the way. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to just pretty much just slightly stretch my binding here so it can fit. So I slightly stretched a little bit and just clip. And I'm going to do this all the way around. Slightly stretch this around just like that. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to take this to the machine here, and I am going to sew a 3/8 inch seam allowance along to attach my binding to my bodice here. Okay, and then I will be back to show you my next step. All right, so I have my binding attached and this is still on the right side. And so what I'll do is I'll take my binding piece here and I'll fold it here where it meets. You see? So I'll fold my binding where it meets the raw end here. And then I'll fold it again, just like that. And then you just go ahead and I'll just put my clips on it. So I'm gonna do that all the way around. Take this to your machine and you can just do a long straight stitch, okay? Your long straight stitch around to attach your binding here, okay? And I'm gonna do that and I'll be right back. Okay, ladies, so I have my binding attached to my neck binding attached. Super cute, like I love this so much. Now, let's finish this thing up by attaching our elastic, okay? So you should have a 3/8 inch, elastic, okay? This is what it calls for. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take this to my machine and I'm going to overlap it by 1/4 inch. And then I'll just do a zigzag stitch here. All right, I'm gonna do that, and then I will be back. Okay, so I have my leg elastic here attached. So I'm going to quarter these off. So what I am going to do now, since I have those attached, I will take this to my machine and I'll just do I'll pretty much just, you know, stretch it out a little, you know, and using my my stretch stitch, and I will attach my elastic to my leg holes here, and I'll be back. All right, so I am done. I have attached my my elastic to my leg hole. Okay, y'all, so look, I just got this cover stitch machine, and I'm a little embarrassed to even show y'all, like, cause I'm still learning it. Like, it's super duper hard. Like, I know it look a little trashed out or whatever, but I mean, it is what it is. I'm still learning. But you don't have cover stitch, I'm telling you what's gonna work. Do a zigzag stitch. You just do that zigzag stitch all around that, baby. You're gonna be good, and it's gonna look great. It's gonna look nice, okay? But since I have a cover stitch, I mean, I have to practice, so that's what I'm doing.